Hey guys, welcome back to Two Fat Girls. It's me, Mandy. Today I'm going to do a tag video. Her YouTube name is jcasto0684. I think that's how you say it. I know her real name is Jessica. And she's really sweet and she answered all these really cool questions. And there's like a bunch of them. There's like 40 some odd questions. And me and Tiff are going to split them in half, even though when I asked Tiffany, she really didn't like that idea. She's like, it's no fun if you split them in half. You got to do them all. That's fun of it. And I'm like, it's going to take me like 30 minutes to answer like 20 of them. So, like, double that. And that's how long it'll take me to answer 40 of them. Because y'all know I get distracted with other stuff. So, we're just going to split it in half. She's going to do odds. I'm going to do evens because I'm weird about odd numbers. I don't like odd numbers. I don't really like even numbers. I prefer two-digit numbers that end in a 0 or a 5, if you really want to know that. Especially when it comes to volume. I like it to end in a 0 or a 5. And Tiffany's like, well, what if the perfect volume is 23? No. The perfect volume isn't 23. It's going to be 25 because I'd rather it be louder than quieter. So, yeah. And if you didn't notice, I finally colored my hair, like, back how it used to be. Because my hair was actually pink. I don't even know if you could tell that in the videos. When I just had it right there in the front and the rest was black, it was actually pink. I'll put a picture of it right now. So yeah, it was actually pink. You're just going to tell. I guess the lighting in my room is not that great. But I was actually going to do this video tomorrow, but I colored my hair and, you know, of course I had to fix it and put my makeup on. And I'm like, oh, I look halfway cute today. I'm going to do a video. And Tiffany, look what you forgot at the house. Matches my outfit. And one more thing before I get started. I got my Bowie necklace in, y'all. See that? 70s Bowie necklace for Mandy. Okay. Question. I've got them on my laptop down here. Okay. What's the #1 most played song on your iPod? Well, I don't have an iPod. I have a shuffle. And I don't think it tells you how many songs you've played. But I do have an iTunes, and I listen to my iTunes all the time on my computer, whether I'm cleaning, whether I'm just chilling here on the computer, whether I'm reading emails. My #1 most played song is Strangers We Meet by David Bowie. It's like over 350 plays. Yay! What's your favorite indoor-outdoor activity? Ooh, what would it be? My favorite outdoor thing actually is to just, right now, summertime is the pool. In the fall, like, we've got, like, back in our woods, we've, like, cleared a path out so you can, like, walk through it and stuff, and that's pretty cool. I might take you on a tour once it gets cold. And my mom and dad, they've actually, like, cleaned it out really nice, and possibly Tiffers might have her wedding there because she wants it in the backyard. Yeah, so, I mean, really in the fall, I just like to be outside. I just like to sit. I like to sit out there and talk. I like to go for walks. I like to mess with the goat. Me and Tiff will go swinging or, you know, what else. Hopefully that answered that. What is your favorite form of exercise? My favorite form of exercise is none, to be honest with you. But I guess if I had to choose, actually, I really want to know because I haven't done that much exercise. I did have fun that one day when I was doing the Richard Simmons DVD, but I think that was part of the reason my back started acting stupid, actually, because I did it for like 2 or 3 days, and it was like a lot of, like, not bending and stretching, but it was like a lot of stuff that I haven't done in like ever. And yeah, but I had a lot of fun doing that. And when I lose more weight and my back gets better, I would love to do Zumba. Everybody, Little Fat Me talks about it all the time. And then, like, girls at work do it, and they say it's just like the most crazy, amazing thing ever. What is your least favorite mode of transportation? Flying. I absolutely hate flying, and I would probably hate a boat too. I've only been on a boat once, and I almost puked. I didn't like it. And then we went flying, and I almost puked on the plane too. I'm a puker, in case you guys didn't know that. The first thing that happens when I get nervous, I'm going to puke, pretty much. And we flew from here to California, which is where all of our family is. I mean, technically, me and Tiffers are from California. We were born there. Tiffany turned 1 here in Kentucky, though. I turned 5 here. Bug was born here. But we flew there one time, which had been the first time I've flown in forever when I was, like, in high school. And we flew there. We used to always just drive there every summer. And I was so freaking nervous. Like, I for real thought I was gonna puke. And, like, it was so bad. Like, the lady came and she's like, honey, do you need this? She gave me one of those puke bags. For real. She must have really thought I was about to blow chunks. What sound do you love? What sound do I love? I love all the sounds of music. Any form of music is awesome. Let's see. I've lost track. Okay, I'm on 12. If you could choose to stay a certain age forever, what age would it be? 21. Because you can drink, you can like legally drink or whatever. But 21 is just like the perfect age. You can get into clubs. Like a lot of times I would want to go to Goo Dolls concerts and I couldn't go because they were in like casinos when I was younger, when they would be playing near here or close to here, or they'd be playing in clubs where you had to be 21 to get in, or, yeah, 21. If you knew the world was ending in 2012, what would you do differently? First of all, I don't think the world's ending in 2012. But what would I do differently? Probably would have started losing weight a lot sooner. If you could witness any past event, present or future, what would it be? That's a toughie. I should have read these things before I started answering them. If you could witness any past, present, or future. I'll tell you what I want to do, and this is probably totally lame. I would love to have seen the Goo Goo Dolls in the 70s when they were on the Midnight Special, because Stevie Nicks like freaking belted out Rhiannon, and it was just amazing. That's probably lame, but that's all I can think of right now. If you... Wait, no, that's what I just read. If you had to work on only one project for the next year, what would it be? Probably my weight loss. If you won the lottery, what is the first thing you would do? The first thing I would do is, like, I would give my grandma, like, a huge chunk of money. If you could know the answer to any question besides what is the... I'm going to assume that probably meant meaning of life. What would it be? You know what question I used to always think about? It's like, why was I the fat one? Like, seriously, like, why was I the fat one? I always wondered that. All these other girls, they're young and in elementary school and they're skinny, and then they're in middle school and they're skinny, and then they're in high school and they're skinny, and then, like, they're skinny forever. And it's like, why was I the fat one? Like, why was I born and, like, I was chosen to be the fat one from the beginning? I used to think about that a lot when I was younger. Which celebrity do you get mistaken for? A long time ago when, what the hell is the name of that show? It's the Aussie show. The Osbournes. When I worked at the Dollar General, everybody used to say, they used to, like, there was this one lady that used to call me Kelly all the time when she came in, because she said I looked like Kelly Osbourne, even though I specifically had a name tag that said Mandy on it. She would call me Kelly. And a lot of people have told me I look like Kelly Osbourne. I think it was because I had short black hair and I was kind of chunky, and, well, I was fat. And, Kelly Osbourne, when she was doing the Aussie show, she was a little bit chunky, but not very much. I just think she has a full face, kind of like I do. And, yeah, I used to get mistaken for her all the time. Or not mistaken, but people used to say I look like her. I mean, if I would get mistaken for her, man, I would be, like, really laughing. I would be like, do you know who I am? I'm Kelly Osbourne. For real. Don't mess with me. I've totally lost my spot. Okay. When you have 30 minutes of free time, how do you pass the time? When I have 30 minutes of free time, I really don't. I mean, when I do have 30 minutes of free time, I'm never alone. Like, I'm rarely ever alone. But when I do have 30 minutes of free time, sometimes that's when I'm, like, watching Facebook, watching YouTube videos, because I get really behind on them, and I just can't, like, sit and watch them. So usually when I am watching YouTube videos, the weight loss videos that we're subscribed to, I'm getting ready for work. Like, every single time, because I sit at this desk when I put my makeup on and get ready for work, and so I just have them playing. Like, I'll just click them in the order that they are, and I'll just let them play. And, like, I semi-watch them, but I mostly listen. So, yeah, I try to catch up on YouTube videos if I have 30 minutes by myself. And a lot of times it's when I'm doing my makeup, or it's, like, super uber late at night. That's pretty much what I do. And sometimes I'll chill, whatever. Just lame stuff that's not any fun. What songs are included on the soundtrack to your life? Like, how many do I get to pick? I mean, like, okay, this is already 10 minutes long. We don't have time for this. Okay, Strangers When We Meet. The Other Side by David Gray, The One I Love by David Gray, Beautiful Child by Fleetwood Mac, um, Rooms on Fire by Stevie Nicks. What else? Take Me Home Tonight by Eddie Money. That's like one of my all-time top 10 favorite songs. Found Out About You by the Gin Blossoms. That's just a few. What was one of the best parties you've ever been to? First of all, Mandy doesn't party. So, one time we had this it was Tiffers' 21st birthday party. And Tiffers knows why. Me and my bestie Heather, they had brought over this peppermint schnapps, and that shit for real tastes like mint mouthwash. And we were playing this game called Pass the Trash with cards, and like every time you lost, you had to take a shot. And then after a while, me and Heather, we just didn't care. We would just take a shot with everybody, and this stuff was like 100 proof, and by the end of the night, I mean, we were just rolling. Me and Heather were laughing at everything. And Tiffany's friend Sarah had stayed the night, and Heather like loved. And first of all, this was an 80s themed birthday party. So yeah, this was 80s themed. We all had like crimped big hair. We were wearing like 80s outfits and like plastic jewelry. And me and Heather were like cracking up. And then okay, Heather went to leave, and I'm like, oh, Heather, I don't want you to go. And Heather's like, I don't want to go either. But her husband's like, Heather, we need to go. We need to go home. And so, and they went to leave, and Tiff's friend Sarah came out, and she had like this Bush shirt on, the band. And then I was like, I'm sorry, guys, I think I've lost my feeling, and my tooth really freaking hurts right now. And like Heather was leaving, and I'm like, Heather, wait, Sarah's got a Bush shirt. And then Heather was like, oh my God, it's Bush. And then after that, there's so much stuff I could tell you. There's like a really funny story about pants I could tell you, but it will go on and on forever. But that was probably the best party. Me and Heather had so much fun. Tiffers didn't have as much fun. It was like her 21st birthday party, and she didn't even drink. Like, I was the one that totally got smashed. What's the hardest thing you've ever done? The hardest thing I've probably ever done was when my grandpa passed away on my mom's side. We had like a little memorial at the house, and like I had cried and stuff already, but like my mom was like, Manny, put on Grandpa's song, which Grandpa's song, y'all, for real, he loved this Ricky Martin song that he did this duet with this girl, and I can't remember what her name is. And my mom was put that song on so people can hear it. And the song is actually kind of sad, and it kind of fit like even the mood of his memorial service. And I put that on, and I like didn't want to do it because I knew I was gonna cry. And I personally don't cry in front of people, like ever. I just don't cry in front of people. And like I bawled so bad. And I'm the type of person like I don't want to hug. I'm not a touchy feely person either. And like my mom was hugging me, and I was bawling, and it was just awkward. Yeah, that was really hard. What did you do growing up that got you into trouble? I was actually really good. I very rarely ever got into trouble, so I really didn't. I've never done anything bad. What's the best or worst gift you've ever given / received? The worst gift I can think of that I've ever received was my grandma bought me and Tiff each like this little thingy. It was like this big, and you put like a little glass thing in it, and then you set a candle in it. Or no, you could put like that liquid potpourri in it, and the candle set underneath of it, and it would heat up. And they were really cool because they were like medieval kind of looking things. And like Tiffany got a dragon, which was really cool, and I got a snake. And I am absolutely petrified of snakes. So when I opened it up and it was a snake, I was like, what the F? And my mom, like, when it was all said and done with, my mom was like, I told her not to give you that one. I told her to give that one to Tiff. And she's like, she must have forgot. And yeah, so that thing has been stashed in the bottom of my closet with like shoes on top of it for years. What number are we on? What is your first memory of being really excited? I remember I got really excited like way back in the day. Do y'all remember that show Dinosaurs? And it was puppets, and there was the mom and the daddy, and there was a baby that I always called the daddy, not the mama, and he would hit him in the head with a frying pan. Um, one year my mom told us she went to work and it was like during Christmas break, and she said, "Okay, girls," she's like, "don't go in my room and get in my closet." And we were like, "Okay." And I mean, that was like something so odd that she had never told us. And so, of course, as soon as she left, me and Tiff went and got in the closet, and they had bought me and Tiff each the baby, and you pulled the string, and he would go, "Ah, the mama." I was really excited to get that because I like that show. And I was little then. I was like in elementary school, and I can remember being really happy about that. But then, like, I was excited then, but then when I opened it, I wasn't that excited because I already knew I was getting it. So, parents, don't tell your kids, don't go get in your closet when I'm not here and it's Christmas time, because they're going to do it. Let's see, last question. When was the last time you were nervous? I really can't think. It's been a long time since I was nervous. I'll tell you the one that I can really think of was when was when I had to do the first vlog by myself. I remember I was really nervous and I had to do it like 10 times. Um, I was nervous then, and now it doesn't bother me that. It obviously doesn't bother me that much. That's all I can remember. So Tiffers will come at you with the odd ones, or she can do them all if she wants to. Tiff, you can do them all if you want to. I don't care. It's going to take you like 20 minutes. So, well, no, this is like 16 minutes. It's going to take you like an hour. So, okay, guys, I'll see you next time.